This is RK Pillai of My Safety Thoughts presenting a video on psychological and physiological aspects of accident prevention. Retired professionals will have all their expertise to share with interested youngsters. Are you interested? Then, if you are in the profession, here is something for you to consider seriously. Keep this in mind while dealing with accident prevention. We consider Heinrich as the father of modern industrial safety. He is the one who could seriously study causes of accidents and publish a book for the first time on industrial safety. Even now, his domino theory of accident causation could not be seriously contradicted, though very many theories were developed in the past. He postulated the concept that actions of people caused far more accidents than hazardous conditions. Behavioral based safety is basically on domino theory. Even today, the concept that unsafe actions of people causes far more accidents cannot be disputed. Let us analyze this. If you are interested, ask a simple question as to why does a worker do a job in an unsafe way when he could very well do it in a safe way. Let us go to Kamal. Kamal may consider the unsafe way easier, less troublesome or faster, and he may also think the unsafe way is the best one. Move on to Tom. Tom may consider safety precautions unnecessary because he is convinced that he can take care of himself in all circumstances. About Sam, Sam may feel that as a man of experience, he can quite well determine his own way of working. Joe is different. Joe may be ignorant or unaware of the safe methods. Roy desires to earn wages as high as circumstances permit. If wages are higher when work goes faster, he may be led to neglect safety in order to increase output. Many people will not give up an easier way just because another way is safer. John feels that he can work more comfortably without a guard or give a better finish if it is removed. He may well object to working with it, especially because he is highly skilled and takes pride in his work. Lack of imagination. Jack never imagined what an accident can really mean to him. A person needs a powerful imagination to realize what an accident really can mean to him. It is difficult, if not impossible, to realize what losing a leg or one's eyesight means and put oneself in a place of a man who has. The general psychological pattern of individuals are not exactly the same in all parts of the world. Workers' attitude to safety problems differs somewhat from region to region. Insecurity of employment. When workers fear dismissal, they may well be in an emotionally unbalanced state, which will make them more liable to have accidents. Good order, good housekeeping, and adequately guarded machines are examples of environmental factors that not only contribute materially to safety but also have a psychological effect. Safety is something that cannot be separated from other aspects of life. Influence of living conditions outside the factory. Living in slum areas has undesirable moral and physical effects and thereby adversely influences the worker's attitude in the factory and tends to increase accident rates. Fatigue and boredom. Fatigue increases the risk of accidents. Fatigue makes a worker less attentive, slower in action, neglectful of precautions. Experience and inexperience. Experienced workers are not handicapped by unfamiliarity with their surroundings, but their very familiarity with the risk of the job often makes them less careful, and this is an adverse factor. Accident proneness. Accident proneness is related to lack of quickness and poor sensory capabilities, slow reaction time, poor muscular coordination, poor intelligence, instability of temperament, distractibility, and poor physical qualities. Physiological conditions. Some accidents are attributed to workers' physical conditions. Many have eye defects without knowing it. Others suffering from a certain degree of deafness. Still, others may be suffering from illness, maybe intoxication. The environmental variables, weather, training deficiencies, special missions and supervision, interpersonal relations. The operator errors, situation orientation, task proficiency, judgment error, and concentration deficiencies. Mishaps occur when a person is unable to respond with the proper equipment control mechanisms to avoid an accident, or more specifically, to avoid a situation altogether. Physiological conditions, age, gender, medicines, medical conditions, impaired mobility and gait, sedentary behavior, nutritional deficiencies, impaired cognition, visual impairments, food problems, fatigue, nutrition, lifestyle changes, and stress, physical and mental. Treat mind and body as a single whole, and man as a psychophysical being to succeed in accident prevention. That's it. Thank you for your time in watching.